similar colors anyway. And take that deep blue there and carry that down so it doesn't look like her bun. Get rid of the shape. Awesome. Angela says Facebook is working. We're live on YouTube, we're live on Instagram, we're live on Facebook, and mostly we're live on our website. That's where you're going to get the best picture. And Joe, has anyone made a comment? If you guys, if someone's watching on the website, if you could just create a comment, we're gonna, because the next week our comments will be different, right? Our comments won't be the same. We're not gonna have the little 3 dots. We're just gonna have a comment section, and you can at the bottom of the blog post.
Thanks, Howard. Howard said it's on now, I think.
Oh, thanks, Howard. God love you. Okay, so I want to know out there, has anyone ever had a rug? Joe, on the Facebook, you might get some comments, and if someone could comment on our website too. Has anyone ever had a rug that they needed to change after the fact? And I'll get back to the joy sessions, don't worry, but I just want to remind you of what I'm going to be, that we are going to be doing that. So here's the, so now we need some light blue in here. Great. So the question is, has anyone ever had a rug that they really needed to change after it was completed?
You think they'll make this a kit, Deanne?
Gee, does someone want a kit? That's the question.
Audrey said, we'd love to do this.
This is a really beautiful, it's going to be really beautiful. The blues and the greens and the...
It looks really pretty with your blouse.
Oh, well. Great. I was thinking about that. You say blouse. You say blouse. She's so sure. She says blouse. You say blouse.
Blouse.
Yeah. My mother said blouse, I think. Different people talk different ways, same words. What do you say, Joe?
Well, Yvette News says she has an old one with a couple of holes she'd like to fix.
Does she? Yeah. Well, she should get at it. Hi, Yvette. So, I'm going to get my pink going here. Right. That's a good, that Susan said that she changed the value of a rug. So the colors, because she couldn't see the letters thoroughly. Yeah, so sometimes, you know, even when you've been making rugs for a long time, like Susan has, or Yvette has, or I have, sometimes when they're done, there's still work to be done on them. But I think this is going to look really pretty. I think I'm going to add some green in here. I'm going to get some green. Whoa. Got that bent over. Okay. So this frame that I'm using was made by Grant, but we have another man who makes them now. Grant's in semi-retirement. So this one, I didn't name it because it was called Woman in the Flowers, so I'm going to have to change the name. Maybe you guys have a name for it.
It's so nice. I'm looking at the rug and I'm looking outside and the sun is shining and it just feels like spring. At least in here it does.
So I want to share the privacy of my studio with people. I want to share my knowledge and things I know about rug hooking, and I want to do it on a monthly basis. And we're going to have a new series coming up very soon if you want to be a part of it. And we're going to open it. Good one, Debbie. So get ready for a new offering from us, and a brand new, all new ideas, all new thoughts, and it'll be one long video each month. It's going to be great.
Somebody else called it Flowers Without a Woman.
Flowers Without a Woman. I need a light pink. Joe, is there a nice pale pink out there anywhere that you could, would you mind wandering out and grabbing me something? I just need like a $5 bundle. Yeah, thanks. Now I'm going to get some green. I feel like I need a little bit of green here. A few greens. Joe's going to get me some light pink. Okay, I feel like that's going to tip on me. I get a strip of dark green. Were you guys worried when I didn't show up?
Well, we were just like, okay, Joe, you're on. Whether you want to be or not.
Did he mind?
No.
He did really well.
Yeah,
He
he's
likes
great.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like me.
He tries to act shy, but he's really not.
I don't think he's very shy. No. Oh. Now that looks so much better to me.
It does.
It doesn't it? Thank you, Lorna. Lorna. It does, she says. But didn't she bug you when you looked at her? She was like, "What are you doing in the garden?" She was just weird. It was like a garden ghost or something. Just wasn't good. It was bad. Bad. Very bad. Bad rug.
I think it's kind of a good idea, though, to leave it and really look at it. To
I
make
do.
sure that,
Yeah.
I never would have thought of that.
That's what I wanted to tell people today, is that it's okay to just let it evolve a little bit. I'm going to put some pale pink in there. What do you got for me, Joe?
I see another face.
Got me some options. Okay, what are we going to put in there? Oh,
Right
I'm
there.
liking these options.
You see her?
I love this. So Joe, a whole bunch of options, and all of these would be good. This one's great. Thank you, Joe, but like I'm loving this. I love this. Look at this with the coral in it. I don't know what wool this is. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't always know the names of the wools.
Okay, so I totally see another face.
Where?
He sees it in the flower, but I don't see it.
Oh, no. I don't know. Might be
the
there.
flower with she's got like the big eyebrows and the nice teeth.
Oh, she does have a little face there. Okay, I'm going to sit back down again. Oh, my hook. We should have a contest sometime. So do you want me to tell people any more about that new idea that we have, Angela, or just save it?
I'm really excited about it.
I know.
think it's going to be fantastic.
I think it's going to be fantastic, too. It's just a way to stay right in touch with my work, and for me to stay in touch with everybody. It's going to be reason.
He said their Iris's videos and love it.
Oh, do they love their Irish videos? Awesome.
Oh, yay.
Angela put the course together. I did the videos, but Angela
I
brought it
can't
all
wait
together.
Yeah, I can't wait to see them when they're done.
I know. Start posting your progress on DFS Social and on Wild with Wool, wherever you want. I'm just going to take this really pale cream here. So these flowers, that's the good thing about making every flower unique as I went along, because now that these flowers are different, it doesn't much matter. You know, I'm going to bring in some of this dark green here.
A couple of people are asking about a kit.
Yeah, people are asking about a kit. Well, this could be a beautiful kit. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, it's kind of like the impressionistic garden.
But just pink, just roses, just flowers. Yeah. Well, we'll talk about it after the live, I guess. I shouldn't decide things on the live because it's kind of caught.
Great one for using up a lot of odds and ends.
It would be if you had a pattern. You could use up all your, because you could choose any color, right? So if you had a lot of odds and ends of purples or greens, blues. Yeah. We never have many odds and ends here ourselves. Everything gets used at the studio for sure. Oh, I'm happy now seeing this. Okay, I need another bit of blue, a deeper blue.
It kind of reminds me of, is it Manet or Monet? I always get them confused.
Well, there
Manet?
are two painters. One is Manet and one is Monet. And they're different. They're different people. So that's why you get confused, because it is confusing. But I never really, Monet is who we think of with the gardens a lot at Giverny, but I can't, Manet was also an impressionist, but I don't think people bring his work to mind as quickly and as easily as they bring Monet's. Well, I mean, everybody's different, but just in general. Now, I'm no authority on that, so someone correct me. I'm not an authority on much except for the way I hook. That's about it. And I don't know, I'm pretty good at a few things. Like walking up and down the pumping station road. I'd say I'm pretty much an authority on that. I know what's on the road. Did you see the fox last week?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. He followed me, I told you
Yeah,
that.
he was
And the
telling me.
car stopped and the little fox and said, do you know you have a friend following you? And the little fox was following me. So then I was afraid that he maybe had, because sometimes wild animals, they want to get close to you.
Yeah, you have to
They
have
might
rabies, so.
they might have rabies or something. So, but then the next day I walked with my stick just in case. Not that I wanted to come hurt him or do anything with him, but I
No,
didn't
but
want to
you
get
just
bitten.
scared, yeah.
And so, but then he was gone again. So I'm really glad he's gone back to his den, because he's, you don't want a creature following you. So 2 days he followed me. Couldn't believe it. All right, now look at that. That's looking pretty darn good. It looks way better. So sometimes you just make a big mistake in a rug. Something, and I did this once before. I had this beautiful, beautiful rug, and it was Economy Mountain. And right smack dab in the middle of it, I had a woman, myself, who had just hiked Economy Mountain. And I looked at that rug for like a year with her in the middle. And boy, one day I just took her out and I just disappeared myself out of the rug. And the rug looked so much better. So it happens sometimes. It's not always people. Sometimes it's a house. And so if you didn't have the right color, like say if you were worried that the colors you put in here wasn't blending with the rest of it, you could easily, I'm going to take out some of this blue and put in some green. You could easily just take the color that you could easily take the color that you're putting in and just blend it over. Like you could take the color and put it like some here and some here. You could just put a little dash of it here and there, which would be fine. Okay, so I think we're good. And I think I have no idea what time it is today because I was 10 minutes late.
229.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the yarns that we have for you this week. And I'm not going to tell you any more about our new idea. You know that I'm working on lots of things, right? I'm working on design school too. I'm working on a creativity and midlife course. I don't know when it'll be ready. But... And of course, when you use these frames, sometimes you got a little problem. Something pops off. But I just try to take it off real quick. And yeah, had one little spell here that came out. I'm going to rehook that. You can use press and seal on them if you want.
Press and seal on the...
across the frame so that it's not pulling out your wool.
Okay.
Because they do that sometimes a little bit. For me, I hook quite a bit, so it's not a big deal, but I know it upsets some people. Okay. And that little piece came out there too. Where was that? Right there. Okay. So let's have a look at that rug now. You can do a before and after. See, I think before the rug was a 3. And after, well, I can't see it yet, can I? But from the back, to me, now the rug looks like an 8 or 9. I really like it. I think it's quite nice. So I'm going to hang that up again, but I'm going to get the step stool and be sensible. I'm going to take my push pins. Grab the step stool.
So, Joe, do you remember that young guy that was in yesterday?
Yes?
I waited on him before the pandemic, and he actually started rug hooking without a frame.
Oh, that's the potter.
Yes,
Yeah, yesterday. He
Yeah.
was back yesterday.
Michael Wood, he's a potter from New Brunswick.
Yeah, and I remember pre-pandemic, he picked up some burlap and some textures, and he was hooking without a frame.
Oh, really?
So he came in yesterday, and I asked him how long that lasted.
Yeah.
He said about a week and a half.
Oh, he did. He didn't like it without a frame. It is harder without a frame.
Yeah, but he said he did it. And his rugs I looked at his rugs,
His
they're
rugs
really
are
quite,
lovely. I followed him on Instagram yesterday.
yeah, they're really nice.
Michael Wood on Instagram. He's a potter in New Brunswick. Beautiful pots.
Yeah, gorgeous.
I think I'll just tell you, I don't think it is Michael Wood on Instagram. I think it's something else, I'll tell you. But to me, that looks just great, you guys. Doesn't that look better?
Mm-hmm.
You agree, Joe?
I do.
All right. Michael James Wood. Okay. So, I'm just looking at my Where Women Create magazine. It's just beautiful. I love these magazines. Where Women Create and What Women Create. They're gorgeous magazines. If you're looking at women in their studio. Now, this is Big Softy. So we've got 4 new yarns for you this week. How do you say this? How do you say that? Gerbera? Gerbera. It's Gerbera. Gerbera Bloom. That is nice.
It's a nice flower.
Big Softy. So Big Softy. Oh, I should use that. Do we have lots?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Dyed here in the studio.
It's dyed here in the studio. So this is Big Softy. And it's kind of like Merino Stream, but a little softer. So we've got Big Softy in Stella Doro. Like gold. Stella Gold. Gold Stella.
Daylily.
That's Daylily. So this is Stella. Stella Doro. And then we've got Forget Me Not Blue. How do you say it? Stella Doro. And then I love this color. I already have this. This is Southern Coral Bells. Joe's naming these. So these are the 4 new yarns we have for you this week. And I just want to show you how nice Big Softy hooks up. Oh, those are lovely.
I think
Really
it's one
lovely.
of the softest yarns you have.
It is, isn't it? It's really soft. So it's a little different than Big Merino in that I'm going to move these pinks now. Give these back to Joe. Just going to lay these here for you, Joe.
Yeah. Thank you.
And you wanted me to show the patterns too, didn't you?
We did them.
Oh, you did the patterns.
Joe did the patterns.
Awesome.
And Kid of the Month.
Oh, great. You did the Kid of the Month too? So we have room in Kid of the Month. No room in Wool Box right now. Wool Box is full. So I'm going to open up this Big Softy. I have it opened already. There it is. I've been using it. That one's a little lighter than this one. Should I keep them both? Why not? Do you think? I think I will. I think I want them both. I think. Oh, I lost my scissors. Okay. So yeah, because we have one that's lighter and one that's darker, I think. So I'm going to keep them both. All right. So this is Big Softy. Now just watch how it hooks up. Look how easy it is to hook. That's one of the things people ask me sometimes, why have you switched to yarn? Well, first of all, interesting wool cloth is not that accessible anymore, in a lot of different textures, and yarn gives me a lot of different textures. So I find a new yarn like this one. And when I find it, I buy a lot of it. We buy a lot of it in neutral. That's what we do. And we dye it here in the studio. So, here are the colors for this today. It's Big Softy and Stella Doro, which is the gold, Forget Me Not, which is the blue, and Southern Coral Bells. And what's this one called, Joe, again? Gerbera. Gosh, that's kind of a hard word to say. What's that?
Somebody said use a hard G.
Gerbera. Okay. So I really like this. And keep an eye out for, if you have any questions when you're working on your iris, just join DFS Social. And Angela or I or Kathy will answer your questions for sure. We're here and we're happy to help you. And so if you're doing DFS, if you're doing our online class on the irises, we've shipped them all now, and if you have any questions, that's the place to ask the questions. You can post it anywhere. You can post it on Wild with Wool. You can post it on DFS Social. We have over 1,600 members on DFS Social, and that's where our Harbor group meets. And on the Harbor group, we're having March 11th. We're having another. If you're in the Harbor, or if you've been in the Harbor for any of the last 3 years, on March 11th, we're having a live Zoom creative coaching with me, and I'm excited about that. And thank you very much for being with us today. And remember to share rug hooking any chance you can. I had a lovely opportunity this week to speak to the Rug Hooking Guild of Nova Scotia at their annual school, and it was very nice. And that's what we talked about. We talked about what rug hooking does for you, and what it does for the people that we share it with. And so many people get so connected because of it. So I'm going to hook you out with another strand of Cabura Daisy, which is the nice sandy spot here on my rug. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I'm sorry I was a little bit late. Be sure to share, be sure to comment. We want to hear from you.